I'm Chris Sias. I'm your American Dream TV host with the agency here in Steamboat Springs. Today we're lucky. We're going to get an insider tour of the MOOTS factory, home of titanium bicycles, and Steamboat for more than 40 years. So let's go inside and take a look. It's very exciting to be here at a truly legendary steamboat business, the MOOTS factory. I'm here with Brent Whittington, co-owner of the company, and just wanted to talk a little bit about the brand, the history, and where you're going with the company, because it really is a steamboat icon.
Yeah, thank you for coming again. My name is Brent, co-owner here at MOOTS Cycles. I found this business in 2015 we've been in business for 43 years, hand building some of the most amazing bikes you can buy in the world, and our products are sold all over the world.
How did the Thai bikes evolve here in Steamboat and the style?
Yeah, I mean, our roots are right here in Steamboat. I mean, we originally started building bikes in steel, and we transitioned to Thai around the early 90s. And Thai really, because it's the best material for all the bikes we build, road, mountain, and gravel. Our DNA was a mountain bike company, and if you look at Steamboat, right outside the door from town, the mountain bike trails are incredible. You mentioned the gravel roads, and that's bigger now, and certainly a tailwind for the business, because I'd argue Steamboat Springs has the best network of gravel roads in the world. And I've ridden all over the world. Our bikes are sold all over the world. There's nothing like what we have in our backyard. So that's our heritage. I mean, our bikes are built here and we ride them here. And that's kind of the motto for our team: build it, ride it.
Right.
And MOOTS are kind of known for that. I mean, we're gritty. I mean, the bikes are meant to actually perform, yet they're amazing, fine pieces of art as well, because of that craftsmanship that goes into manufacturing our bikes. That's really who we are at MOOTS.
What's the value in a hand-built, truly, I mean, from scratch, hand-welded titanium machine? Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, look, I'm never going to diss any other bike brand, but if you go and you look at manufacturing at scale of some of the carbon brands, all the big brands are largely built by the exact same manufacturers. Here at MOOTS, it's a handcrafted piece of art. Heart and soul goes into that bike. I mean, the passion of our employees, the passion of the craftspeople who build it. It's like a fine watch. You can get a Timex and it keeps time, but man, you really feel sweet when you put that Rolex on. And I think our MOOTS customers would say the same. They don't want the same bike everyone else has. They want something that's unique, that kind of helps them feel connected to their ride, that's meaningful to them. And one of the neat things about our brand, I mean, we'll sell bikes to a firefighter who's retired and has thought about buying a MOOTS for 20 years. Sure. But we'll also sell it to that collector who has a ton of extra brands, but yet they want MOOTS in their stable. So it's really a treasured kind of piece to all of our customers in their own way.
Do you ever feel like you're ambassadors for Steamboat? I mean, it is stamped on your head tubes.
There's no question. I mean, Steamboat's who we are, and it's fun. Any day you can pull up in front of the building, and there may indeed be a customer in front of the building, taking a photo, coming on a tour, hoping to meet whomever had a part in building their bike. And you know, they'll bring a yellow card, which is attached to every frame we build, and that yellow card denotes all the employees that had a hand along each step of the manufacturing process. And they like to put a name with a face, because it is such a personal and meaningful product to our customers.
How about your workforce? I mean, obviously you have very skilled people who are able to work with, I mean, recruit and train the people you need. Do you have a homegrown workforce? How does that work?
We are. I mean, it's a homegrown workforce in the sense that you really can't go anywhere and get training for what we do. You're working along skilled craftspeople who have been doing this for a number of years. So they're here for a long time because they're passionate about what they do. They're really deep in their skill set. They've worked hard through apprenticeships early on to get proficient, and they just kind of continue that throughout their career, getting even better.
Where do you see the industry going, and maybe MOOTS in particular?
All the bikes that we make here in Steamboat are from titanium, but the reality is that if you look at any of our titanium bikes, they always have carbon in one facet or the other. We were already building carbon forks of our own design, you know, some other components as well. We took that to the next level, because the reality is titanium isn't the right material for an e-bike. For me personally, it's the ride after the ride, perhaps. So it has a lot of utility, a lot of purposes. Titanium's not the right material. So we leveraged our suppliers to basically design the bike we want to ride.
Well, Brent, thank you so much. It's been really great to visit and talk with you about MOOTS. We're very excited to go see the factory with Rossi and see how the bikes come to life. Thank you for your time. So hey, we're here with Rossi, who's the production manager for MOOTS.
Welcome, guys. Yeah, so we're going to take a tour of the factory. So right now we are in our miter shop, where we take all of our raw materials and process them down into chainstays, seat tubes, and all the raw parts that go onto the bike. So once the frames are cut out of the miter shop, they come over to our welding department. All the frames get fit up in the jigs, and then they go on and get freehand welded by our team of individual welders. We move over to our finish department, where the frames are going to be turned into somebody's final product. Throughout the process, we have tons of machines that are specialized to make the best possible end product. These frames here are all ready to go. We have people applying the various finishes, and they are ready to be shipped out the door. And the last segment of our factory is our machine department. It makes all the small parts that we have on the bikes: bottom brackets, dropouts, through guides, and all the aluminum bits that we put on our stems and posts.
Oh, very cool. I'm Chris Sias, your American Dream TV host. I want to say a big thank you to Brent and to Rossi for giving us a tour of the truly legendary MOOTS factory in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.